Starting off this countdown, we have Get On Your Feet. In 2014, during a show in Sydney, Kanye West ordered all the concert goers to stand up. He stopped his show to do this and singled out some people who weren't standing. He then told them to stand up. Little did he know that the person was not standing as they were using a wheelchair. It got really uncomfortable really fast and the crowd started booing. Imagine being singled out in front of an entire arena of people for not standing up. Meanwhile, you physically can't. Later, he said, "If you cannot prove to me that you are in a wheelchair, you need to be standing. If you can, it's okay, sit down." In our 9th spot today, we have the inappropriate flag. In November of 2013, Kanye West was spotted wearing a jacket with a Confederate flag on it. People immediately called him out, but Kanye being Kanye, he did not care. He said, and I quote, "React how you want. Any energy is good energy. You know the Confederate flag represented slavery in a way. That's my abstract take on what I know about it. So I made the song New Slaves. So I took the Confederate flag and made it my flag. It's my flag. Now what are you gonna do?" End quote. Now, a lot of people were not too thrilled about this, to say the least. In our 8th spot today, we have Justice. Believe it or not, but Kanye has a habit of interrupting people on award show stages. In November of 2006, during the MTV Europe Music Awards, Kanye went on stage after Justice won Best Video for We Are Your Friends. Kanye was a sore loser because he thought his video Touch the Sky should have won. Why? Because he said it cost $1 million and Pamela Anderson was in it. As he got on stage, he grabbed a mic and yelled, "Oh hell no! Oh hell no!" He then said, "If I don't win, the award show loses." He then goes on to say, "Nothing against you, man. I've never seen your video. Nothing against you, but hell no." In our 7th spot, we have Pants on the Ground. In 2012, while out with his then girlfriend Kim Kardashian, Kanye West had a pretty embarrassing wardrobe malfunction. The pair were spotted by the paparazzis getting out of a car when Kanye's pants slipped down low. But it left people wondering, why was Kanye's pants undone in the first place? Kim, what was going on in that car? Either way, he handled the malfunction pretty well, but the revealing photos are a little embarrassing. In our 6th spot, we have The Mask. On Super Bowl day, Kanye West was trending after posting a series of tweets calling out ex-wife Kim Kardashian and her new lover, Pete Davidson. Kanye West was later spotted at the Super Bowl with his 2 kids, North and Saint. But you might not have recognized him if you saw him. That's because he was wearing a full-on black face mask covering his entire face. Soon, he became a meme. We still don't know why he decided to wear this mask. Maybe it was because he was trying to hide his face after everything that went down that day. Who knows? But it ended up just attracting more attention to him. In fact, it seems like he regretted wearing it in the end. Comedian Judd Apatow was sitting near Kanye at the game and posted on Instagram a photo of Kanye wearing that mask. He captioned it, and I quote, "I'm sitting near Kanye. He seems very hot and sweaty in that mask. I overheard him say, 'Man, I wish I didn't go with the mask today. But now that I'm in it, I can't really bail on it.'" So not only did he become a meme, but he regretted it because he was sweating and he probably didn't get a good view of the show. And then around halftime, he did end up taking off the mask. We're now at our 5th and halfway mark with the paparazzi. It's no shocker that Kanye West doesn't like the paparazzi. I mean, what celebrity really does? But some people handle their encounters better than others. Kanye is not one of them. On multiple occasions, Kanye has been caught attacking and belittling the pops. In one incident in 2013, Kanye got very physical with a photographer at LAX that kept hounding him with questions. Kanye got upset with him and lunged at the camera, trying to take it out of his hands. He then put him into a headlock and got him on the ground. The photographer reportedly was sent to the hospital after this altercation. And this whole confrontation was captured by other paparazzi members. In our 4th spot today, we have "I'ma let you finish." This is the famous line that Kanye West said to Taylor Swift during the MTV Video Music Awards. Taylor won Best Female Video and Kanye was not pleased. He hopped on stage and grabbed the microphone before saying that Beyonce deserved the award and not her. He said Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time. Now, that moment was embarrassing for both him and Taylor. In fact, that was the start of a very lengthy feud between the two. In our 3rd spot, we have Apologize. I'm sure you all are aware of the tragedy that happened at the Travis Scott concert and all the backlash that he received for not stopping the show as people were losing their lives. Well, later on, Billie Eilish was accused of throwing shade at Travis Scott during her recent performance. During her show, she noticed someone at her concert was having trouble breathing. So she stopped the show, waited until the fan got an inhaler, and was okay before continuing on with with the show. In a video clip from the incident, Billie said, and I quote, "I wait for people to be okay before I keep going." That's when Kanye got defensive. He thought she was making a jab at Travis Scott. So Kanye took to Instagram to post a lengthy comment. He said, and I quote, "Come on, Billie, we love you. Please apologize to Trav and to the families of the people who lost their lives. No one intended this to happen. Trav didn't have any idea of what was happening when he was on stage and was very hurt by what happened. And yes, Trav will be with me at Coachella, but now I need Billie to apologize before I perform." So he literally was like, "I'm not gonna perform at Coachella with Billie unless she apologizes." Billie responded with, and I quote, "Literally never said a thing about Travis, was just helping a fan." In our second spot today, we have the bathroom break. In 2008, while guest starring on Conan O'Brien's show, Kanye West randomly revealed that he had to go pee. The two were deep in discussion when he randomly said, and I quote, "Sidebar, I have to use the bathroom really, really bad." I mean, if you gotta go, you gotta go, okay? You can't help it, no shame. But still, his timing was very bad. Conan actually handled it very well though. He said, "It's added a sense of urgency to what you're saying," which I think is valuable. Nice one.
In at number 10, Ray J. Kanye and Ray J have been in a long-running feud surrounding Ray J's former relationship with Kim Kardashian and their infamous adult tape. The feud reignited recently after Kanye claimed that he got a second copy of the tape from Ray J and saved Kim from that embarrassment. Kanye has also called out Ray J in a number of songs. In 2016, he rapped, quote, "I bet me and Ray J would be close friends if we didn't like the same woman. Yeah, he might have hit it first, only problem is I'm rich." Allegations were made by Ray J's former manager, Wack 100, on a podcast that there was a part 2 of their tape that Ray J still owned. Both Kim and Ray J shot down these rumors, but they were brought up once again by Kanye. Kanye told Hollywood Unlocked, quote, "I went and I got the laptop from Ray J myself that night. I met this man at the airport, then got on a red-eye flight, came back and delivered it to her at 8 a.m. in the morning." Ye went on to say that after he delivered the laptop to Kim, she cried when she saw the footage. However, it doesn't look like that's true, because Kim's team later clarified that there was no other unseen footage on the recently acquired tape, and Kanye was basically lying. Ray J also spoke out against Kanye, who unnecessarily brought up this frustrating topic once again. He wrote on Twitter, quote, "This needs to stop, I also have kids." In at number 9, Drake. This is easily Kanye's most notorious feud that came to a head once again in 2021, during the recent release of both of their albums. Back in 2009, these two were friends and often spoke of how much they respected one another's work. But sadly, over time that started to change, and the pair started taking shady digs at one another, like when Drake started dating Amber Rose shortly after her and Kanye split. But things looked good once again in 2015, when they collaborated on a Big Sean song and even hinted at a collaboration album. But things got tense once again in 2018, when Pusha T released his diss track, Infrared, which Kanye produced. The song accused Drake of having a ghostwriter. Then shortly after, Pusha dropped the story of Adidon, which exposed that Drake had a love child. The pair got into another feud when Drake seemingly referenced Kim Kardashian on one of his songs and did not deny the hookup rumors. Things were turned up once again in 2021 after Drake dissed Kanye on a song. In response, Kanye doxed Drake and shared the exact location of Drake's Toronto home. This resulted in both of their albums getting a ton of press for their releases. So honestly, maybe it was all for show. In at number 8, Travis Scott. This feud is even more awkward considering the family connection between Travis and Kanye. In 2018, Kanye dragged Travis into his long-standing feud with Drake. Travis had posted a selfie on Instagram wearing a Nike sweatshirt, which Kanye felt was a betrayal because Kanye had a business relationship with Adidas, who is a huge competitor of Nike's. The feud continued when Drake and Travis collaborated on Travis' hit song, Sicko Mode, and there are lyrics in the song about preferring checks over stripes, aka Nike's signature logo, to Adidas's, and this of course upset Kanye. Kanye later tweeted, quote, "How are you gonna be on Travis's song coming at me? Trav should have never allowed that." He later added, "Meeting with Trav tonight, bet it never be checks over stripes line again on a Travis song." Kylie later confirmed the feud had been settled when she tweeted, quote, "Everyone is good, moved on, living life. For anyone who wasn't aware, Travis has a deal with Nike and still does." Point is, it's all been talked out, it's only positive energy. And at number 7, Peppa Pig. Peppa Pig is best known as the lovable cartoon for kids, but she decided to throw some major shade Kanye's way after he released his highly anticipated album, Donda. Pitchfork initially rated Peppa Pig's sophomore album, Peppa's Adventures, the album, a 6.5 in 2021, while the site gave Kanye West only a 6 for his album Donda. So it's clear from these numbers, Peppa is the better artist, right? She thought so too and decided to inform Kanye about her album rating on Twitter. Peppa's team wrote, quote, Peppa didn't need to host listening parties in Mercedes-Benz Stadium to get that .5, showing pictures comparing both of their pitchfork scores. The internet was set ablaze by this tweet, and everyone could not believe that Peppa would call out Kanye like that. Shockingly, Kanye did not respond to this callout, even though he responds to almost everything said about him. Honestly, I'm not sure how he would even respond to those cold hard facts. And at number 6, Jay-Z. This feud is really sad because beforehand, Kanye and Jay-Z were incredibly close and would even consider themselves to be family. But after Kanye had one too many outbursts, Jay felt it was best for him to no longer have Kanye in his life. Some tension between the two developed when Jay-Z did not attend Kanye's wedding to Kim Kardashian. Then during his Pablo tour, Kanye lashed out at Jay-Z on stage. He said, quote, "Don't call me after the robbery and say, how are you feeling? You wanna know how I'm feeling? Come by the house. Bring the kids by the house like we're brothers, let's sit down." Jay-Z clapped back on album 444, where he rapped, quote, "I know people backstab you, I feel bad too, but this F everybody attitude ain't natural. But you ain't the same, this ain't kumbaya, but you got hurt because you did kumbaya. You gave him 20 million without blinking. He gave you 20 minutes on stage, F was he thinking." Exposing that he gave Kanye $20 million when he was broke. Halfway number 5, Taylor Swift. We all know about the epic feud between Taylor and Kanye that has only gotten worse with time. It all started on September 13th of 2009 at the VMAs. Taylor went up to accept her award when Kanye ran up on stage, stole the mic, and said, quote, "Yo Taylor, I'm really happy for you, I'ma let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time." This horrible decision led to the decade-long feud. The next day, Kanye apologized, but then later rescinded this apology, claiming he'd been forced into this apology. After a few years of no drama, the pair seemed to be friendly again. But that all changed when Kanye dropped his Life of Pablo. In the song Famous, Kanye referenced Taylor, saying they might still sleep together and calling her the B-word. Amid public outcry, Kanye's wife, Kim Kardashian, posted videos of Taylor and Kanye discussing the song, with the latter sounding like she approved it. After a year of disappearance in August of 2017, Taylor responded with the track Look What You Made Me Do. The pair's fans still fight over who was wrong in the situation, but it's clear this feud will never be resolved. And at number 4, Amber Rose. The public feud that Kanye had with his ex, Amber Rose, has to be the messiest because a lot of family secrets were exposed. It all started in 2008 when the couple started seeing each other. The pair were together for 2 years before splitting in 2010. Tensions really started brewing when she dated Wiz Khalifa right after, and they ended up getting married. After they split, Tyga started dating Kylie Jenner, which means nothing until you learn that China and Amber Rose are best friends. So Amber was involved in the feud with the Kar-Jenner family. Then Kanye went on The Breakfast Club and said about Amber Rose, quote, "It's very hard for a woman to be with a man who's dated Amber," and apparently he had to take 30 showers before he got with Kim. Kanye also discussed Tyga's relationship with Kylie and said he thought Tyga got in early and that Tyga was smart. Amber responded by tweeting the craziest thing I've ever seen, quote, "Aw, Kanye West, are you mad I'm not playing around in your anymore? Hashtag fingers in the." So very, very messy stuff. Later, Amber admitted that she regretted those tweets. And at number 3, Pete Davidson. Since Kim has started publicly dating Pete Davidson following her divorce from Kanye, Kanye's latest target is Pete, because it's clear that Kanye wants Kim back and Pete is now standing in the way. In a track released last week by West and The Game, Ye rapped, quote, "God saved me from that crash just so I can beat Pete Davidson's," referring to his 2002 car crash. Kanye also trashed Kim during an interview, saying, quote, "How you gonna bring me to SNL then kiss the dude you're dating right in front of me?" But apparently Pete is not worried over the threats and thinks they are hilarious. A source said, quote, "Pete thinks it's totally hilarious. Not just that, he thinks the whole tabloid drama with him, West, and Kardashian is hilarious. He loves it." Apparently the newfound feud with Kanye has even brought Pete and Kim closer together. Pete also just confirmed that Kim is his girlfriend. And at number 2, 50 Cent. Yet another rapper Kanye has feuded with was 50 Cent. It started back in 2007 when Kanye changed the release date of his upcoming album to be the exact same as 50 Cent's, Very Shady. Originally it was supposed to drop on September 18th, but Kanye moved it up 1 week to be on the 11th. Graduation sold close to 1 million units and easily beat out 50 Cent, who only sold 691,000 copies. This was a huge moment in Kanye's career, and many say this moment he officially became the king of rap. At that time, 50 Cent said he would never release a solo album again if Graduation beat out Curtis, but when it did, he did not keep his promise, and he's released multiple albums since. Then in 2019, 50 Cent stirred up more trouble by making fun of Kanye's clothing line, saying, quote, "What in the spare some change type is this?" And finally at number 1, Justin Timberlake. Justin Timberlake and Kanye got into a strange feud after Kanye accused Timberlake of crying after he didn't win a Grammy. While he was speaking at the 2015 MTV VMAs, Kanye spoke of a moment that they had at the Grammys. He said, quote, "I sat at the Grammys and saw Justin Timberlake and CeeLo Green lose. And bro, Justin, I'm not trying to put you on blast, but I saw that man in tears. And I was thinking he deserved to win Album of the Year. In the small box that we are of entertainers of the evening, how could you explain that?" Some fans supported Kanye's comments, because he did compliment Timberlake by saying that he should have won Album of the Year, although many felt he put Timberlake on blast. Timberlake then gave a shady response to this speech, writing on Twitter, quote, "Kanye is so cute, y'all." But after a lot of backlash from Kanye's fans, Timberlake later tweeted in support of Kanye. First up, Taylor Swift. Initially, Taylor Swift's feud only started between her and Kanye, but as time went on and Kanye married Kim Kardashian, she also got involved in this nasty feud, even leaking the tape that would make the whole thing infamous for years to come. We all know about the epic feud between Taylor and Kanye that has only gotten worse with time. It all started on September 13th of 2009 at the VMAs. Taylor went up to accept her award when Kanye ran up on stage, stole the mic, and said, quote,
I'm really happy for you, I'm gonna let you finish, but Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
This horrible decision led to the decade-long feud. The next day, Kanye apologized, but later rescinded this apology, claiming he'd be forced into it. After a few years of no drama, the pair seemed to be friendly again. There were even photos of Kanye sending Taylor flowers and Instagram captions calling each other BFFs. But of course, that did not last long. It all changed when Kanye dropped The Life of Pablo. In the song Famous, Kanye referenced Taylor in the song, saying they still might sleep together and calling her the B word. Taylor immediately fired back and claimed she had not approved these lyrics being in the song, and she was offended by what Kanye said about her. The public immediately took Taylor's side. However, Kanye claimed that he had asked Taylor about the lyrics and she did approve everything. After the he said, she said went on for days, Kim came to the rescue to set the record straight. Kanye's wife, Kim Kardashian, posted videos of Taylor and Kanye discussing the song on Snapchat, with the latter sounding like she approved it and making Taylor look like a huge liar. Kim then said in an interview at that time, quote, "She totally approved that. She wanted to all of a sudden act like she didn't. I swear my husband gets so much crap for things when he really was doing proper protocol and even called her to get approval." Taylor then released her own statement admitting she did hear the song before, but she didn't know she would be called the B word in this song. After a year of disappearance, in August of 2017, Taylor responded with the track Look What You Made Me Do, aiming tons of insults Kim and Kanye's way. And the feud is still not resolved. Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson is unfortunately stuck in the middle of the nasty divorce between Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Since they separated last year, it's obvious to anyone watching that Kanye does not want the relationship with Kim to be over, and he's doing everything possible to get his wife back. But unfortunately for him, Kim has already moved on with another man, Pete Davidson. Since Kim has started publicly dating Pete Davidson following her divorce from Kanye, Kanye's latest target is Pete. Because it's clear that Kanye wants Kim back, and Pete is now standing in the way. In a track released last week by West and The Game, Ye rapped, "God save me from that crash just so I could beat Pete Davidson's ass," referring to his 2002 car crash. Kanye also trashed Kim during an interview, saying, quote, "How you gonna bring me up to SNL and then kiss the dude you're dating right in front of me?" Then last weekend, while at the Super Bowl, Kanye continued to post constantly to Instagram, dissing Pete. Kanye accused Pete of being Hillary Clinton's ex, and claimed Pete is just a chess piece in the overall picture. Kanye also posted a photo of Pete in his underwear and wrote that Pete will never meet his children. Kanye also told his fans to attack Pete when they see him in the streets, and yell, "Kim Ye forever," although he later took that back when his ex Kim texted him and told him to stop. At this very moment, Pete might be rethinking his relationship with Kim, because to Kanye fans, he looks like the person standing in the way of Kanye's family. Next up, Drake. This is easily Kanye's most notorious feud that came to a head once again in 2021 during the release of both Drake and Kanye's 2021 albums. But this feud started way back. At one point, Kim even got caught in the middle and publicly came out to defend her family. Back in 2009, these two were friends and often spoke of how much they respected one another's work. But sadly, over time that started to change, and the pair started taking shady digs at one another, like when Drake started dating Amber Rose shortly after her and Kanye split up. But things looked good once again in 2015 when they collaborated on a Big Sean song and even hinted at a collaboration album. But things got tense once again in 2018 when Pusha T released a diss track, Infrared, which Kanye produced. The song accused Drake of having a ghostwriter, then shortly after, Pusha dropped the story of Adidon, which exposed that Drake had a love child he was keeping from the world. The pair got into another feud when Drake seemingly referenced Kim Kardashian on his song, calling the woman Kiki, a common nickname for Kim Kardashian. After rumors swirled that Kiki was Kim Kardashian and Drake did not deny it, Kanye went off, publicly calling out Drake for starting rumors about cheating with his wife. Then after a rumor started that Drake was threatening to hurt Kanye and his family, Kim tweeted directly to Drake, saying, quote, "Never threaten my husband or our family. He paved the way for there to be a Drake. My husband is the most brilliant person, the most genius person that I know. He's broken so many boundaries, everything from music, stage design, fashion, and culture, and will continue to change the world." Things were turned up once again in 2021 after Drake dissed Kanye on a song. In response, Kanye doxed Drake and shared the exact location of Drake's Toronto home. But in the end, the pair are friends now and performed together at the Free Larry Hoover benefit concert. Ray J. Ray J is infamous for his relationship with Kim Kardashian that spawned the tape that made her famous. And sadly, that fact has caused Kanye to attack Ray J in the media whenever he gets the chance. Kanye and Ray J have been in a long-running feud surrounding Ray J's former relationship with Kim Kardashian and their infamous adult tape. The feud reignited recently after Kanye claimed that he got a second copy of the tape from Ray J and saved Kim from that embarrassment. Kanye has also called out Ray J in a number of songs. In 2016, he rapped, quote, "I bet me and Ray J would be friends if we didn't like the same. Yeah, he might have hit it first, only problem is I'm rich." Allegations were made by Ray J's former manager, Wack 100, on a podcast that there was a part 2 of their tape that Ray J still owned. Both Kim and Ray J shot down these rumors, but they were brought up once again by Kanye. He told Hollywood Unlocked, quote, "I went and got the laptop from Ray J myself that night. I met this man at the airport, then got on a red-eye flight, came back and delivered it to her at 8 a.m. in the morning." Ye went on to say that after he delivered the laptop to Kim, she cried when she saw the footage. Kim's team later clarified that there was no other unseen footage on the recently acquired tape, and basically Kanye was lying. Ray J also spoke out against Kanye, who unnecessarily brought up this frustrating topic. He wrote on Twitter, quote, "This needs to stop. I also have kids." Clearly, Kanye does not mind trashing Ray J or anyone else for that matter's name in the media if that means he can still get his ex-wife back. North West. If all you could see on social media over the Super Bowl weekend was Kanye West ranting about Kim Kardashian, you're not alone. But you might be interested to learn that the whole thing actually started because of North West's TikTok. If you didn't already know, North West, who is only 8 years old, has a TikTok account that she shares with her mother, Kim. But Kanye hates this and does not want his kid on TikTok. He posted to Instagram a screenshot of North on TikTok, writing in the caption, quote, "Since this is my first divorce, I need to know what I should do, but my daughter being put on TikTok against my will." Kim then clapped back herself, writing, quote, "Kanye's constant attacks on me in interviews and on social media is actually more hurtful than any TikTok North might create. Divorce is difficult enough on our children, and Kanye's obsession with trying to control and manipulate our situation is so negatively and publicly, it's only causing further pain for all. From the beginning, I've wanted nothing but a healthy and supportive co-parenting relationship because it's what's best for our children, and it saddens me that Kanye continues to make it impossible every step of the way." As of now, it seems the couple is still fighting over their custody arrangement and similar matters relating to their family dynamic. It's proving that they are not co-parenting as well as they originally led us to believe.